What is good? It is a Sunday, another Sunday in the NFL. Week 3 is here, and I am Steph Saucy. Some call me Steph, some call me Saucy, but look, it's a lot of teams with a lot of headlines this week, and we're back for another edition of Steph's Game Picks. If you guys don't know, you can watch this playlist weekly to talk about what I picked during the NFL, injury reports, offensive, defensive ranks, players that are in or out on a Sunday, Monday, and potentially Thursday. So, we're just back, man. Last week, obviously, I had my health issues that I was dealing with, but I'm feeling much better now to be able to get back to game picks, do what I love, and just talk football, man, because, this is what we do. We talk football, we talk sports. In case you didn't know, you can also watch my Bitcoin playlist. If you're into cryptocurrency like myself, you can go watch that. And not to only mention that, I got my Steph's M Life. Yeah, if you got a BMW M, or if you don't and you like cars and you want to watch some cars, fast cars, you could check out my Steph's M Life playlist, just so you could get, entertained, get a little knowledgeable about the BMW culture and all that good stuff, all right? So, look, I don't want to waste any time. Let's get to the headlines. And the headlines this week, guys, as you may know, it's week 3, and there are a lot of QBs that are out. Some top paid QBs, too, that are out, actually. Brock Purdy, Joe Burrow, Jayden Daniels, a.k.a. JD5, is out, and a lot of 0-2 teams, guys. My Giants personally are 0-2 going against the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what the Chiefs do. They pretty much run the NFL, right, in the past few years with all this winning and getting away with lucky wins, right? So they got them coming up tonight on Sunday Night Football. That should be interesting. But let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. It's week 3 with the 1 o'clock games. Let's start with that. First and foremost, let's go with the Packers at the Browns, man. I mean, Cleveland is 0-2. They don't got a QB, but they got Shedeur Sanders on the bench, riding the bench. Like, why is he still on the bench? I don't understand that. Give the man a chance, bro. You selected him in the draft. Yes, it was later on in the draft, which is pretty disrespectful. But, business is business. And, they probably felt like, because your father's Deion Sanders, we're not going to give you that shot. I hope he gets a shot if it is with Cleveland or on another team, because it's just not right. You got 41-year-old Joe Flacco as the starting QB going against this Packers defense with Micah Parsons back there. See, that right there is already a reason for you to believe Cleveland can't even come close to win this game. But one thing I want to show you guys, I found out the 2025 NFL defensive total ranks: offense, defense, special teams, turnovers. Let's get to the offense, right? Green Bay currently is ranked in the top 15, 228 yards passing the game and rushing 106.5. So that's going to be key, I think, in this game. And not only to mention Cleveland, where are they? They are currently in the mid top 20 when it comes to offensive ranks. It's only been 2 games, but let me show you the defense. The defense has really caught my attention. Look, Cleveland, number 1 ranked defense right now, only 2 games into the season. And Green Bay is the 3rd ranked team ranked in this season for defense. So I think this game, man, it's gonna be close. I don't think Cleveland's gonna get blown out like they did to Baltimore. Obviously, we know Baltimore, what they're capable of. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. So the top 3 defenses in the league going against each other. I had a really pretty moderate score when it came to this game. Green Bay is obviously 70% ranked to win this game, but let's just get straight to it. They're 7.5 favorite, but I do think this game could be pretty close. But I think Green Bay's offense is going to overpower the Cleveland defense. Unfortunately, it sucks, Browns fans, but you're going to start the season off 0-3. You got to get that QB in. Got to get Shedeur, get somebody in, specifically Shedeur, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I got this score right now to 24-17. I mean, I don't even think there's a chance for Cleveland, especially without, a young QB. Let's get to the next game that we got on the schedule. The Colts at the Titans. And let me tell you, man, how has Daniel Jones revamped his career like that so much? Within 2 games, he has a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown in both games. It's unbelievable how he just transformed into a whole new QB. We seen it with Sam Darnold. We seen it with Geno Smith. Now, could this be the comeback player of the year with Daniel Jones? With Indianapolis, with that run game with Jonathan Taylor? Look, I think the Colts have better players, I think, in a lot of positions, especially offensive, defensive ranks. Look at what Daniel Jones has on the season. 588 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's the key. No interceptions. I mean, he has done way much better not turning over the ball. I think right now you got to say to yourself, wow, he's in a great situation. And Anthony Richardson has got to feel a certain type of way now because you're a backup, bro. You're in your 3rd season now. You've been benched quite a few times. So it's not looking good for him, but the Colts are on a roll. It's going to be a rain. I think the weather today it's not looking too good in Tennessee. We got a thunder showers in the area, 84 degrees. Well, that could be just light rain, if anything. But the Colts, I feel like, can put up some points against the Titans. Unfortunately, Tennessee is going to lose this game to start their season 0-3. I like the Colts to win at the score of 21-16. That's what I like, 21-16. Moving forward, we got plenty of other games. Let's keep going because this game right here, I think, might be pretty interesting if it comes down to a late second field goal, because look at what Minnesota did last week against Atlanta. Only 5 field goals, and they gave up a touchdown at the very end of the game. But listen to me, man. Look, this could be close. Carson Wentz, he's on his 6th different team, and he's got the keys. He's got the keys with J.J. McCarthy being out for the next 2 to 4 weeks, they said. So anything's possible in this game. Cincinnati, obviously, they've never been a really good defensive team. But you got Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins, and this guy, Jake Browning, if I'm not mistaken. He could do some things today. But it's going to be tough against that Minnesota Vikings defense. And we have right now Minnesota with 3.5. Wow. That's a tough one right there, man. I'm gonna have to go opposite of that. I like Cincinnati pulling away with this win. Unfortunately for the Vikings fans, this is an NFC North versus AFC North matchup. Minnesota has a 55.6% chance to win, but I like the upset today. And Cincinnati going to Minnesota in a hostile crowd, winning 20-17. Like I said, it could come down to a last field goal. We don't know yet. Moving again as we get down the list. Here goes the Steelers, man. I'm surprised about this team. And you know what? I could probably make this bold prediction right now. The Steelers, as far as I'm concerned, if they don't tighten up their defense, this might be the first season, I repeat, this might be the first season Mike Tomlin and the Steelers don't go over 500. Don't even have a 500 record. I'm telling you right now, it's looking pretty bad. I mean, the Steelers can't get off the field on 3rd down. TJ Watt, I mean, I haven't seen much from him this year. And look at the injury report. No Joey Porter Jr., no Alex Highsmith on the defensive end side, no Deshaun Elliott. And what's up with Stephon Diggs? I mean, his stats, he's not even the leading receiver on the Patriots right now. So I hope he can get a big game today. I will take the Steelers, though, over New England today. But besides that, man, I mean, Steelers, they got to get it tight. And look at the odds. The matchup predictor has 49.9% Pittsburgh and 49.7 for New England. Excuse me. So it's going to be a close one. You can see that 1.5 spread. The Steelers, man, if they don't win this game, man, I would be shocked. I do have them winning the game because of the veteran leadership of Aaron Rodgers on the road. DK Metcalf, we still got to see something from him. So let's get a score of, because I think the Patriots will put up points today against that Steelers defense. I like to see 27-26. I like that score today, 27-26, because the Steelers can't put up points, and I think New England can't put up points too as well. 27-26. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Okay. Let's keep going down the line. Come on, ESPN. Rams and Eagles. Oh man, the rematch from the divisional game last year. Look, it was in the snow, guys. Let's give the Eagles that advantage last year in that playoff game. But this is no snow, regular season game, and you know that LA is coming in today with some animosity and a sense of urgency to beat this game, because if they win this game, we're looking at the Rams could probably be one of the top teams coming out of the NFC come playoff time. So Eagles are favored by 3.5. It's a home game, but the Rams have Devontae Adams now, and he looks pretty good with Matthew Stafford. Of course, once again, the Eagles probably have the best running game. Let me just check that real quick as far as offensive is. The Eagles, where are they at? Because they should be up there. Wow, Philadelphia is only averaging 259 yards per game, 119 rushing yards on the ground. That's pretty interesting right there, to say the least. But look at the Rams, guys. Look how much they've been averaging. They're the 7th best team with 367.5 yards a game total and 289 passing. So look, if you want to leave it up to Matthew Stafford and he's got the ball in his hand with, let's just say, 2 minutes or less, they could win this game. And I like them to start out 3-0. I'm going with another upset today. It's going to be a lot of upsets today, guys, from my picks. So we got 3.5. I like LA to win this game for the rematch, 24-23. That's what I like. I like a close game. I like 24-23. That's what I like. Let's go, ESPN. I'm in the zone right now. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Jets, Buccaneers. Mighty Jets. As Aaron Glenn told reporters in the beginning of the season. Look, I'm a big Jet hater. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, let's just be honest. You looked terrible last week against the Bills. I mean, they're a top team every year, the Buffalo Bills, but to only put up 10 points, come on, man. That's just so bad for the fan base, man. And you know what? No Justin Fields this week, concussion. So Tyrod Taylor is taking the keys today. Let's see. The Jets, man, they don't really have anyone on the receiving side of the ball except Gary Wilson. Breece Hall, he's a beast. We all know that. But Tampa Bay in Tampa, Florida, the Jets, I feel like their defense has kind of disappointed them. But then again, the offense hasn't given you anything to look forward to. After that first week against the Steelers, they went downhill. So I think the downhill trend continues, unfortunately, Jet fans. Baker Mayfield, 5 TDs so far in the season, no interceptions. He's on the road. You got Mike Evans. You got this rookie, Emeka Ibuka. He's limited today, but he could have a breakout game too, guys, depending on how much the coach uses him. So I like the Bucks putting up 30 again on the Jets today. I like 30-17. And if my screen can load any quicker, we'd be talking more. All right, here goes another 1 o'clock game. I don't want to speak on this game too much because Geno Smith, he didn't look good. He didn't look good the first 2 weeks, really. Last week, he threw 3 interceptions against that Chargers defense. A lot of them wasn't really his fault, but, and again, no Jayden Daniels. I mean, that's the biggest thing because, his mobility and the way how he can get out of, tackles is going to make a difference. But I'll take Washington in this game, man. I'm not even going to just even look Oakland's way. They didn't. Oh, excuse me, Las Vegas away. So I'm gonna go with the Washington Commanders, as they say, to win this game for the score of 26-17. That's what I like. 26-17. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's keep moving, man. Let's keep moving. Falcons, Panthers. Look, I told my uncle, and if you're watching this right now, Unc, I told you about the Falcons from the beginning of the year. You said they didn't have a rushing attack. A defensive rushing attack. And look at these ranks I'm about to show you right now. The Falcons defense. They're the second best defense right now currently in the NFL, only giving up 229 yards and only 139 passing yards. And rushing 89.5. So they're up there. And only giving up teams 14 points a game. Look, Atlanta, man, once I seen Penix get in there and take control of the game, last year he got off to a slow start because he only started, 3 or 4 games, if I'm not mistaken. But this year he's got total control of the offense. You got Bijan Robinson. As his coach said, he's the best player in football as far as he's concerned. But Atlanta, man, I'm telling you, do not sleep on Atlanta. And I got them definitely winning this game by a lot, actually, because Carolina, Bryce Young, I don't think he's a quarterback for the future for them. Michael Penix, I think he's going to have a good day, but Bijan probably will have even a better day against the Carolina defense. Let's go with Atlanta, man, putting up more than what they did last week against Minnesota. I think they put up 27 points today, and Carolina puts up 16. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's give me some more. Give me some more good games. Okay, here goes another close one. Texans and Jaguars. Okay, Texans, they just didn't look good on offense last week, man. They couldn't get the run game going. CJ Stroud took up a lot of the run for those guys. But, they got their back against the wall, and they got a 1.5 spread in favor of Jacksonville. Man. I'm telling you today, I am the biggest upsetter today because I cannot see Jacksonville winning this game. I know it's a home game. Trevor Lawrence hasn't shown me anything that makes him a top 5 QB, let alone top 10. So I think, Houston, they win this game. But as far as this division is concerned, I don't think they won the division this year. So let's give me Houston with a score of 19-17. Alrighty, let's see what else we got. I think we're now closer to the 425 games, guys. So let's take a look at that as well. Broncos and Chargers, I'm telling you right now, I think this game right here is probably gonna be one of the games that Chargers fans, if you're out there right now and you start the season 3-0, you will definitely win this division. I'm telling you right now. That's my bold prediction right now, that the Chargers will win this division. And look at what Justin Herbert's done. 5 TDs, 560 yards so far through this season. No interceptions. Quentin Johnson's looking pretty good. And even the Chargers defense, I'm surprised. They're looking good too. Derwin James is a beast. I mean, I used to play safety and nickel, so I know what that position is like to cover the whole field. He's probably the best, if not one of the best in the game, between him and I'll say Xavier McKinney. But that guy's a problem. Bo Nix struggling so far this year. They supposed to be one of the top offenses in the league. Let's see what Denver ranks in offense this year so far. They are, they're like top 20 in offense. The Chargers are top 10 in the offense. Yeah, so it's 11. 11. So, 9. Yeah, so they're ranked in the top 10, like I said. So, the Chargers, they put up big points. I think this could be obviously a shootout too as well. I don't think it's going to be a low-scoring game. They have over under 46.5. I'll take the over on that. This time, I think the Chargers pull away with a score of 30-27. ESPN, ESPN. I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm the biggest upsetter today. All these upsets I see. Let's see. So I already had Houston as an 0-2 team winning today. Could the Saints possibly do that? No, don't even think about it, guys. I'm not even looking at New Orleans. But they have to play a football game, as they say. And Seattle at home, laying 7.5. They had a big win last week against the Steelers. I mean, what's up with the Steelers? Special teams. How do you let that ball go in the back of the end zone? That was just stupid. So, and Seattle's defense, they always come to play. Every year, their defense is always coming to play. And in the NFC West, as you see right now, San Francisco's 2-0. Arizona's 2-0. The Rams are 2-0. So, if you're Seattle, you got to keep up with this division. I got them winning this game. Unfortunately, New Orleans fans, it's not going to be one of those years. You're probably going to have to wait till next year to pick up either maybe, let's say, an Arch Manning, the kid from LSU, maybe Carson Beck from Miami. So it's going to be a rough year for New Orleans. I got Seattle winning this game. They're going to put up a good amount of points today, I think I could see them putting up 26 today at home. Sam Darnold, I think he's more comfortable in offense. I think he gets 26. He still got Cooper Kupp over there. Remember, he's a Triple Crown winner. We got Cooper Kupp over there. So I like 26. Unfortunately, the Saints, I think they only put up 14 points today. And I believe we got one more 4 o'clock game until we get to the big game, of course, tonight. You already know why I'm hype about that. All right, so let's go. We got 2 more. Okay, 4. Okay, there we go. Cowboys and Bears. Look, man, Chicago, you so far have disappointed yourselves. I mean, Caleb Williams, I just don't think he's an NFL QB, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I'm feeling right now because he's still playing like he's in college. This is not college anymore. Like you have all the weapons. Granted, last year you took probably the most sacks. I think he took 68 sacks this year. Some of them, well, because of him, he holds the ball too long. This year, with Ben Johnson as his head coach and OC, he should be releasing the ball better. But last week, Chicago gave up 52 points to the Lions. That looked pretty bad, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, let's see who's out. Oh, Deron Bland is out for the Cowboys. Okay, so they could probably attack that side of the defense going deep. Trayvon Diggs, he's questionable with a knee injury. Jalen Johnson is still out with that groin. Kyler Gordon is out too as well. And TJ Edwards. So, wow, Chicago is very limited today on defense. Man, you know what, bro? I'm gonna have to go. I hate to go with this team, but now that I'm looking at the injury report now, I'm gonna have to go with Dallas. Dallas winning this game by a close one. I think the Bears, they're still gonna go through some slumps before they get to where they need to go. But look, Caleb Williams, this could be his last year if he doesn't do good at all this year. So Dallas can win this game. I think they could most definitely put up 26 points today. 26-21. And we got another 4 o'clock game, which is a big division game. A big one. Wow. I can't believe this division right now is this competitive. This is good to see. I'm really excited about this, man. Let's go. Cardinals and 49ers. The big storyline, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, Brock Purdy is out. He's out with, I think, a knee injury, and I believe his shoulder is not too well right now. Yeah, let's look at the injury report. Yeah, Brock Purdy out. His toe. His toe is not right, and I believe he was dealing with some other injuries as well. This is going to be a defensive game, guys. You see it's 1.5. I think you're going to see a low scoring. Arizona. I have Arizona for the upset. I'm sorry. I really am, but I'm not sorry because Arizona looks better this year. Kyler Murray, he's in his, sixth year now? I think now this is the time they take that leap over San Francisco. For years, they've been, pretty much bad. They had 1 year with the Cardinals started I think 6 or 7-0, but now, and I think it was 9-0 one year they started, but now you got no Brock Purdy. That makes a difference. I think the Cardinals win this game by a nail biter, 20-19. I like that score, 20-19. And for the grand finale, you better believe it. The big game. The Giants and the Chiefs. Now, look, guys. Let me just say this first and foremost. The NFL has a way of creating, stories, headlines. And this is the first time we've seen the Kansas City Chiefs in a long time start the season like this. 0-2. 0-2. We don't see that at all from Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and those guys, man. And Steve Spagnuolo, he's returning back to Giant Stadium, in which he won us a ring as our defensive coordinator. He's done a great job for the defensive for Kansas City for the past 7 years or more now. And the Giants are not favored, of course. So you already know they're not going to favor them. Kansas City's favored by 6.5. Andrew Thomas might be back. That could be crucial, guys. If he comes back today, we got a chance. Let's see. Xavier Worthy still out. Rashee Rice is still out. Those are two guys that the Kansas City Chiefs rely on offense. Of course, you still got Travis Kelce. But look, I'm telling you right now, I said it at the beginning, the NFL does not want the Kansas City Chiefs to start 0-3. I'm sorry, Giants fan, including myself, but they're going to make them win this game. And I'm telling you right now, this game is going to come down to execution. If the Giants don't execute for 4 quarters, this game can easily be blown away, as it was the first game against the Commanders. So we got to stay focused. Kansas City is a defensive sound team. That front line is good. Our front line is good too on the defense end with Burns, Spider, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Abdul Carter. He's starting to come into himself now. But we can't give up 40 points like we did last week. We cannot avoid, having that blunder of a defensive game, because we could have won that game last week against Dallas. So now you're telling me you're going against a 3-time champ in Patrick Mahomes that's done it. He's seen it all, done it all. And now he's got his back against the wall at 0-3. You don't think they want to really win this game? They really want to win this game, because if they don't, you can forget about their division. So the NFL, I'm not going to say nothing much, but I got a score right now. But the Giants are going to put up some points. You best believe that. Russell, you did your shit last week. You were on point last week. So we're going to see, I think, actually a high-scoring game in this game. I think the Chiefs, unfortunately, they put up 28 points, and my Giants, we put up 21 points. So let's go with that. And for Monday night's game, for the last game of week 3, we got the Ravens at the Lions. And you know what, man, Baltimore, man, y'all pissed me off, man, with that bullshit you pulled off in week 1 against the Bills. You put up 35 points. Eventually, it was 40 points. But then you blew away the game. Like, how do you do that, man? You're at home this week. You're going against the Lions, who put up a lot of points. Last week, they put up 52 against Chicago. But my goodness, man. What were you guys doing? And now, as you can see, the Ravens have the 56.4 chance to win. They have over under 52.5. I will definitely take that over in a heartbeat. I think Detroit is going to win this game on the road. They're going to be battle tested. They're going to be counted out. But execution and obviously offense is going to come to this at this point, this game. I think Detroit goes on the road and wins this game with a score of 34-31. I like that game. So, guys, that's week 3 in the books. Stay tuned for another episode of Steph's Game Picks. Let's see how I do this week. First week I went 10-4. Let's see if I can do even better this week. Thank you for tuning in. This is Steph's Game Picks. Some call me Steph, some call me Saucy. But until next time, we'll talk. And welcome to the NFL Sunday right here. Broadcasting to you my picks.